we've come down today to the pavilions. We're with Ruth, who's just throwing out a scatter for everybody in Paddy's group. I noticed that we have Bart outside today, Ruth, but not Eddi. Where's Eddi at the moment?
Eddi is doing her usual in that she loves to sit in a nice heated pavilion. So there's no change there. She does every so often wander on out, but we like our comforts in our bed.
Now I think the question on everybody's mind is how are Bart and Eddi coping since Susie sadly passed away?
They're actually both doing quite well. The first day or two they were a little quiet, sticking together for comfort, but actually they're doing really well now. Both were fully away from Susie anyway. They were fully grown up, so they weren't dependent on her. So it did affect them slightly for the first day or two, but they seem to have gotten on with their lives now, particularly Bart. Early on this morning I saw him, Busta and Paddy having a really good tumble play session in the bedroom, so he seems to be getting on really well with the group and isn't too distressed at the fact that Mum is no longer there.
Now obviously many of our Facebook supporters have attended the sleepover events that we hold here at the park, and I know that something that we've all witnessed was when Bart and Eddi would snuggle up with Susie at night. It was a fantastic sight to see. Who are they now bedding down with?
They did always used to bed down with Susie. Before she passed, we did actually notice that they were starting to build their own. They were starting to build their own nest. Eddi had always started to build her own nest, so she's quite comfortable on her own. Bart is tending to take comfort from the likes of Cindy. I've seen him nesting down with her, and sometimes even Paddy. He crawls into bed with him. So they've still got someone nice and warm to cuddle up to at night.
So obviously Susie was quite an important member of the group, particularly after having both Eddi and Bart. I mean, how has the group settled down generally without Susie in it?
Susie was a big part of life here at the park. Everyone really liked her. It's taking them a little while just to settle down. The hierarchy is changing slightly. It means that some of the other animals are going up in hierarchy and some are going down. They're a pretty settled group anyway, so it isn't too much of a bother for them. And since Susie was relatively high ranking due to the fact that she had Bart, it's not really affected the lower ranking chimps too much. So they seem to be settling. It's taken a little while, but they do seem to be settling well.
Cool, well it's great to join you today. We will sign off for now. I can hear lots of noise going on behind us. That's the boys, I would guess. And what we'll do is we'll bring all of our Facebook supporters an update on the boys, the lovable rogues that they are, at some point next week.